Yes, sir. Welcome, everybody. This is Lone Star, 15 to 23. I am that PG representative. Yeah. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Much love to everybody out there in the Ville, out there on Clay, DC, PG, all over, baby. About to take this to another level. Yeah. Get ready for some fire. It's been a long time coming, but we still got a long way to go. It's all good. Enjoy.
Yo, it's a Phase 2 Entertainment exclusive, man. Good looking out on the track, Ario. This joint is fire.
No eyes on me.
Thinking. My trooper run. Yep. The fuck? Oh, this nigga. Fucking. Motherfucker! Bitch!
Respect to you all. Let's go ahead and get into this. All right. So I definitely appreciate everybody once again for tuning in. Thank you so much. Let's see what I got right here. Let's see what I got right here. Okay, now let's do it. Okay, now I appreciate everybody for tuning in. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get into these videos, right? We're going to get into these videos. Now, what we're going to do first, as always, we got to start it off. Shout out to my man, PA. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start us off. I'm going to start us off and get us nice and warmed up. You smell me now? Let's go ahead and go here. So I'm going to go to, let me see right here. Don't y'all worry, we in there. Wow. Okay, cool beans. We in there. So what we're gonna do, oh, let me turn, there we go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to volume 4. This is volume 4 of the Chronicles of PA. That's right. So we're just gonna kind of tap into this real quick. Shout out to my boy. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe over to PA Texas Worldwide. All right. But we're going to go ahead and dive into this one. We're going to see what we got. And then we're going to go ahead and get to our stories for the day. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in. The time right now is 4:40 p.m. East Coast Standard Time. Thank you all for watching. Let's go ahead and rock out. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. Let's go.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
This motherfucker jumps on my hood with a Presidente bomb.
Engine is starting up. 3, 2, 1.
No. The spot is called, I can say the spot. It's called Ancla, which means anchor in Spanish. And they got a big ass anchor on the front of it. Anybody who watches it that went out there, they gonna know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. But that's neither here nor there, because you can't miss it. Anyway, I go upstairs and I'm like, you know, it's like naked, it's like half naked bitches is right at the door, just sitting on their phone, you know, lounging and shit, right?
Hang on designer, everything, Mr. Como de Garçon, Mr. Alexander Wang.
You know, he just talking about margaritas. It's more than margaritas up in this motherfucker, right? You know, so I was just like, okay. So he's like, hey, just go upstairs, check it out, whatever. And he might have said it in Spanish. He might have said it. I think he spoke a little English, and I speak a little Spanish. But anyway.
Hey, don't speak English.
So I go upstairs. I ask for margaritas. Motherfuckers ain't got no margaritas. So I'm pissed off. So all of a sudden, this one.
No, don't. It's too late. Come on, dude, don't. It's already in motion. Well, put it out of motion. You pissed me off.
So all of a sudden, this one little lady sit over on the couch, right? And she's sitting there eyeballing me, right? And I ain't tripping. I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna have a few glasses of wine, chill, and I'm gonna just, you know, pay for my drinks, and I'm gonna bounce. Man, she's sitting over there giving me the dick sucking signal and shit, right? You there? My bad. She's sitting over there giving me the dick sucking signal, right? And I'm like, look at this motherfucker. I know where I am, right? But I mean, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? She could back up off this shit for a hot second. I'm just trying to enjoy me some drinks and bounce.
This is how I feel. I'm in need of love. So let's dip up out of here.
Words of English, pretty much, you know, fucky and sucky, you know, that silly shit, right? And I'm sitting here like, and so I'm sitting there, I'm playing the role on with it. I'm goofing off with this bitch, right? You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, fucky. I was like, fucky. You know, I'm sitting over doing silly stuff. Everybody, it's all a fucking joke. And you know, I'm having a good old time. I'm getting drunk as fuck. I'm talking to a dude that's from the DMV area. He say he's from DC. He say he's from DC proper. I think he said he's from DC proper.
Man, what the fuck is you talking about? What the fuck was that?
I'm sorry, man. I wasn't thinking about it
as well, but that's neither here nor there. And no, I've never been there. He's from the city. He's from the city. He's not from the DMV.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But yeah, I'm not the city. The city DC. Like in the DC city limits. Yeah. Not cool and all, and that liquor starting to kick in. You know what I'm saying? I done had 2 margaritas and a bottle of wine. And so anyway,
I can't believe how drunk you are.
I am not drunk.
Yes, you are.
I am not fucking drunk.
Can you tell the time?
Yes. I am not fucking drunk.
somehow we exchanged numbers. Oh man! Next thing I know, she talking about, "Hey, I'm by your hotel room. Can you come downstairs and ring me up?" I go downstairs. She there. She show her ID. We go up to the room, and she said, "Fucky, we do some fucky." You know, and so when I take her home, when I was like, "Hey, okay, you ready to go?" Whatever. She's like, "Hey, of course she Dominican. I need some money for blah 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 blah."
It's my money and I need it now.
Which is equivalent about like $30 or $40. I was like, "Hey, I'll come get you tomorrow."
In all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now that we are nice and warmed up, because, you know, I just like us to ease our way into the shows, you know what I mean? Just going to throw something on you, right? So y'all forgive me. I don't know if I'm glitching at times or what have you, right? But we're going to go ahead and do this. Matter of fact, let me go ahead. I got to, let me set my ambiance right. Give me 1 second. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull the video first. So that way, as soon as I click back on, we are already good to go. So let me go ahead to the first one. Bow. Okay. All right. So this right here, you know, me as an artist, right? Because, of course, I always had my inspirations in multiple fields of life. Do this. There we go. I've always had my interest in multiple fields of life. Okay, now. So I want to hear what this dude has to say. Why? Because I actually rock with him on a hip hop tip. And what he has to say is very, very profound. So let's listen. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me just go ahead and set this real quick. All right, let's do it. So let's go ahead and listen to this. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in. The time right now is 4:47 p.m. East Coast Standard Time. We're going to listen to like the contrast and the separation, the similarities and the differences in art. Right? We're starting it off nice and smooth. We're going to get to the main topic. Y'all know how I do. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Much respect to you.
Acting is way harder than music to me.
Why?
Because...
And I've always thought about both. Now, music-wise, I mean, have I done music? I mean, you know, I've like tapped in on music before, like
hold my ground, never run, understand to overcome. Golden child, God sent me, I'm the chosen one. Understand lone stars, focus like an artist on. concrete when I write, damn right the hardest one. When I bleed lava leaks cause I'm hotter than the sun. Trying to stack a whole loaf cause I'm tired of eating crumbs. Can't speak peace around me, you better watch your tongue. Yeah, I'm cool, but I wreck, beat you like a set of drums. Curtain out, busting off, kinda like a loaded gun. Rhymes like morphine cause I be the dopest one.
Only a little bit. I ain't really done too much in music, but the acting part I've never ever tapped into. So let's listen a little bit deeper into that. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. Thank you all for watching.
You have to literally neglect yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's not about you and especially if you're a lead role, you're number one on the call sheet.
I'm not going with the Negro part, but I'm damn sure with him when he says you have to lose yourself. Now, I promise you, there are many, many tracks that I've done while I was lost in that verse. Every word that I was saying, I was able to picture. That's why I'm able to like listen to stories and put, certain images to it, because I've always been good at that lyrically, poetically, right? But I'll tell you right now, it's something different about when I've looked at certain acting roles, like for example, marriage, like married people, Will Smith or whoever, right? And I just be sitting there like you real deal doing a kissing scene. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to think in this day and age, like you can get broken up with just for hearting another woman's page. You can get broken up with for things way smaller. And so when he says you really have to lose yourself, I've always thought about that, the contrast between musicians and actors and actresses. Yo, when they be doing them sex scenes, when they're doing a scene where they're passing away, you have to tap into a whole nother realm of yourself. It's not the same at all. No, it's not the same at all. Let's keep on listening. All right, let's keep on rocking out. I digress. My mic is muted. I appreciate you all. Thank you for watching. The time right now is 4:51 p.m. East Coast Standard Time. Thank you.
That's 5 days out of the week for like 6 months. Nonstop.
And I be in the booth without my pad because I usually already come and I know my lyrics. So like I'll go ahead and write something down. Oh yeah, I'll write. Oh yeah. I got it. Endless. I stay writing just bars, notes. As messy as it is, and all artists know exactly what pads like this look like. And no, I don't do it in my phone. Don't get me started on that. Nah, we don't do nothing in no phone. I ain't got no lyrics on my phone. I got a text message in there. No lyrics. I still write. I still use that actual pen and pad, and I set it in my rhymes. My pen is my sword, and my pad is my shield. All right, so but look, right? It's like, it's way different because even though, yeah, I got all of this. Listen, I'm telling y'all now, like, you don't understand. Like, when I have pads and all of these are just filled, like just page after page, endless. I stay writing. I'm a writer for real in life. Like I stay having to buy new pens and everything. I'm one of them. I stay having CVS or Walgreens for that. But my point is that I be in that booth, like once I got the song, to actually put that acting skill into motion, into like I want you to right now think about the most like, yo, you did this out of that part. Scenes that you can think of from whatever actor, actress, whoever, whatever movie, genre, era. Think of that scene. Think of that moment. Think of how much went into them having to do that one scene. Bro, when I go into the booth, I'll be in there max about an hour. And honestly, my part was maybe all of about, I don't know, maybe about 20 minutes. Right? The remaining like 40 some odd minutes is like the producer, the engineer mixing and mastering. My bars are done.
I know what I had to say before I came in there. I didn't bring the pad. Memory sharp. Let's keep going.
All you have is weekends off. From Monday through Friday, morning to night, you are this character. And
perfect. I forgot his name. If somebody doesn't mind, if you're not, if you're got enough courage, if you don't mind typing it in the chat. Who was the guy that played Joker that wound up offing himself? It was before the Joaquin Phoenix and all of that. Yeah, he played his role so well, he couldn't get out of it. What was his name again? Let's keep on going. But that's a prime example right there. Like, you actually have to be that person for quite some time. You have to you gotta like when Jamie Foxx was doing Ray, he real deal had to totally, from how he talk and everything. He'd be at dinner tables and stuff. He's not even on set. He's still it's difficult. You can't just go back to that scene and you've been being yourself all through the night. It's a little different. Now, you have very, very special people like a Denzel, like a Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp is something. That man is alien when it comes to acting. I'm sorry. The different forms of roles that Johnny Depp is able to encompass is out of this world. Denzel, for some reason, even if whatever role he plays is somewhat of a similar, every last one is so convincing. You know who else is really good at that too? Now, I did a little poll, right? I did a poll real quick, just off some fun. Who has done more movies, Denzel or Samuel? I've been trying to figure that out because I love both of them guys, right? Who has been in? I'm talking about all the way down to them low budget B-rated junks that come on Sci-Fi on the weekend when you ain't got nothing to do on that Saturday afternoon. Nah, real talk though. I wonder who's done more movies. Let's go.
Even on your off time,
I'll look it up after this video.
It's like, okay, get food, but it's very little time for yourself. You know what I mean? It's like very little time. Acting is way harder than music to me.
Why?
Because
and that's something I'm definitely with. Now let's go ahead. Let's get to the next video. Let's do this. All right, y'all. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. All right, so before we get to the meat and bones of this, hold on. I just want to make sure. Hold on. Where you go? You here somewhere. I know you here somewhere. Hold on. Wait 1 second. Because I saved it. Oh, I don't know if I clicked on I think I clicked on the video. Don't worry, okay, hold on. Yeah, here we go. Okay, hold on. All right, so let me get to here. So this is what I want to react to. Wait 1 second. All right, so let's see. Date on your level. I'm back and forth with it right now. Because I got a couple things. We're going to go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and go with this one right here. All right. So we're going to go right here with your boy, right? So he be tripping. Your mans be tripping on some real talk though. But before we do, y'all already know we have to take just a very, very brief commercial break. And this commercial break is brought to you by, hey bro, who mans is this, like for real?
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Hawaii. All right, that's good. It's hard to trace, I guess. Wait, you changed your name to McLovin? McLovin? What kind of a stupid name is that, Fogel? What, are you trying to be an Irish R&B singer?
Got motion, but I'm knowing that he can. He told me that he got motion, man. I'm knowing he a scrub. He just waits to label money, bitch. Devil is a
Who man's is this? Get him the fuck out of here.
but I ain't tripping cause he got me from above. Bitch.
All right. So now that we're back, let's go ahead and get to the video. I want to talk about this one right here. So let's go ahead and get to it. So let's go ahead and get to this right here. Apparently, you know, there's some emotion in this video right here. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna listen to this right here, right? Because this right here is pretty wild. So let's get to it. Let me pull it up right now. Where we at? There it is. Wow. All right, bet that. Let me do this. All right, boom. We in there, people. We in there. I appreciate your patience. So let's listen to this. So the title of the story is, why did you do that? Why did you do that? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna tap in onto this. This right here is the Midday Live. I have some time available for folks to tonight, this evening, but I'm gonna have to maybe do the live at the same time, but I'm gonna have to go ahead and make sure that I cut it early, because yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and listen to this, right? So again, the topic of the matter is this: like, why did you do that? And I'm going to give all my different angles and takes on it, because y'all already know you can get the typical take from anywhere else, but you only going to get the different angles from right here. Now let's go. I digress. My mic is muted. The time right now is 5:01 p.m. East Coast Standard Time. Let's rock out.
A mansion.
Hold on.
What's the worst purchase you've ever made?
A mansion.
Anybody who knows me knows that I've talked about that. Ooh, I've talked about the whole mansion purchases and, you know, the extra extraordinary, considering depending on who you are as a person. We gonna get into this one right here.
You move around so much. Why you get a mansion? Why
Exactly.
you get look?
Worst purchase I ever made.
You done got up.
That's another thing. Right there. How many times have we heard in known circumstances and situations and stories where there is the celebrity who has this mansion, like the 150 bought from Tyson on the road training all the time? Why would you buy something that costs so much that you're never really at? I'll tell you why. For one stupid reason, and I'm saying it just like that because it's really damn dumb. Just so you can say you have one. That's it. You don't know what next year brings for whatever TV series you're doing. You don't know what next season brings and whatever injuries may come your way. You don't know. So it's like, we will invest in, I want us to think about this, like, you know, because I do believe in something called spiritual gluttony. All right, so let's talk about it. Spiritual gluttony. All right, so we know what gluttony is, period, right? Overstuffing yourself with food, becoming obese. You know, there is such thing as spiritual obesity. Now, that's a figuratively speaking. And what spiritual obesity basically consists of is the one who just never is satisfied. You don't know how to look at your circumstances and look around you and see like, yo, I'm actually doing pretty damn good. Matter of fact, I'm doing great. F a pretty damn good. You're doing awesome. You actually doing the damn thing. But for some reason, because of society, social media, maybe circles you might be in, the whole nine, there is always the P word. What is that? Pressure. Always that pressure to have to keep on, level up at what, like, so this is my thing. Once upon a time, most of us who, let's say, reach a status like these two, we just wanted to get out the hood. Yeah, I remember that. We just wanted to go ahead, like, we real deal. We was just saying like, yo, I just want to have enough of me and mine. Now, once you acquire that, there's nothing wrong with having the mind state of saying, I need to excel. That is something I'm doing right now in the process of my life, continuously elevating, continuously making sure my pockets are straight, continuously making sure that my mind, not only my bank account is continuously fed, so is my spirit, so is my mind. I am continuously fed. We never starve over here. And it's because we see to it that we don't. But you know something? I also say to myself every day I wake up, thank you, God, for what it is that I have. I don't wake up and say, God, please let me hit the number so I can get this. Pay attention. Pay attention. Respect to you all. Let's keep on going. With that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. I thank you all for tuning in. The time right now is 5:05 p.m. The question was on the table. What was the worst purchase you've ever made? And her response was a mansion. I also say to myself, I also be saying to myself, like, if I think to get a mansion, you know what I'm saying to myself? Shit. I need to get something that is sufficient for everybody who is going to be here. Now, it's one thing if you have, like, I don't know, let's just, you ain't even got to be foreign. You can be one of us and you have your family with you. You got, like, I don't know, 2 good, solid cousins, maybe grandma, your family, whatever. You just one of them, you one of them, right? Family first, yourself second, and everything else after, right? Okay, cool. You get you like a what? 11, 12 bedroom mansion, all of that, loft and pool, all that stuff. Okay, cool. Who's enjoying it? Like, we just spend money and then don't be there on tour, on the road 24/7, but you still got to pay for the upkeep. You still got to pay for them lights to be on. You still got to pay for everything that's needed for the house. That's right. Even the pool boy who comes by and scoops up them like leaves that float into your pool. That's right. That's right. That person that come by and make sure the debris is up out of there. You still got to pay for all of that. Why? You're not even there. Bruh. Let's just say I'm in more than a 3-bedroom house. And this is, at sometimes it's like, yo, it's a bit much for me because it's just me here. I got my daughter's room and then I have multiple guest rooms. Yo, it's times, listen, the reason why, because one is, this is the family home that's taken over, like we keep it in the family name. So, I won't sell this, like this won't, that won't happen. But my point is the only reason why I have this is because I like the yard in the back. I'm sorry. I need some land in the back. I need to see some woods. I need some space around me. That's just me. You can't tell by the way I dress. I'm a woodsman. But the thing about it is that I don't need for no reason like 9 bedrooms, 10 bedrooms. It's not necessary. If it's an entire family there, like, you know, you would think that would be something that, like, you know, that Spanish family where it's like 8 of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, they damn sure need that 10 car driveway. They got 12 of them. You know, I mean, that's how we normally know these things to be. So let's go ahead and get back to the video. I ain't gonna wrap y'all up too much. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. Let's rock out. And I thank you all for tuning in.
Profit.
I had to sell it. It was expensive. It was too much maintenance.
You think?
I had all my family there. It was just...
Okay. I give her that. She said she had her family. This is raw reaction. So it's some things I might, you know what I'm saying? But honestly, look, she had her family there. So, okay, but at least it was people. Apparently, it sounds like maybe rooms and spaces was being occupied. All right, I'm going to give you that. But you couldn't figure something else out. No, what it is that, let's just be for real, people. Let's just be for real. You know why we do most of the things we do? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and blow the whistle. That's right. We about to whistle blow on this one, all right? Yeah, we about to whistle blow on this one.
Are you serious right now, bro?
Dead ass I am. So the fact is this. Do you know why, you know, the whole having to get a mansion, having to be iced out, flossed out, having to do this and that? Let's just be for real. Most of us don't ever really want to express what we really are into. Why? Because we think everybody gonna think it's cheesy and corny. Because you know, society doesn't flex it. So, you know, you off to yourself with something, you know, you just might be like, you know. You know why else? Because of something about us. We just gotta, for some damn reason, feel like, I don't know, I gotta prove to people back in high school. You know, everybody that said I wouldn't be nothing. That's right. Let's talk about that side. We all know about the side of people that just truly did make something of themselves, and they really genuinely are that special breed and cloth of who we are. Like, we get that. Let's be for real. It's a whole lot of people, that mansion, that car, you trying to clout check, whatever it is. Nigga, you got a vendetta with your bully back in high school. You still ain't got over that shit. You still ain't got over being made fun of because of your shoes. You still haven't gotten over the fact that you weren't able to have the same gifts as maybe your friends or the same toys and snacks that they had in their house. And so now you get to this point, and because your only focus was, I gotta shit on everybody who shitted on me coming up, you get that bag, and then you know what happens? You shit on every possibility that came your way because you're not focused. Your mind is off. You're not wrong for feeling the way you feel, but how you're directing the energy. Oh, I'm sorry. How you're directing your emotions. Motion. E as in energy. Motion, what moves you. The energy that moves you is what causes one to have emotions. So now your emotions from the past got you spending way outside of your means. You know you can't afford it, but you got a point to prove. And then what happens? You know damn well you got this moment to flex. And while you flexing, guess what? All your old bullies and new haters come out the woodworks. You thinking that your following of 80,000, whatever, is all these people who love you. No. If you really went through the minds of all 80 or 100,000 people, let's say 100,000, boom. If you really went through the minds of all 100,000 people that subscribe to you, I promise you'll find out probably about a good 90-something thousand can't stand your ass. It's only going to be a certain small handful. The Son of Mary, the Messiah himself, still, after everything he did for the world, think of every miracle. How many sat down at the table with him at the Last Supper? At least from what was written. That should be a direct message to you as, just one of us out here, right? Shouldn't that be a message? Don't care who you are. Don't matter. None of us are exempt. Let's keep on rocking out. I told you I'd do side cliff notes too. Just stick with me on it. Let's keep on going. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Respect to you all.
The worst thing I've ever, I felt like that was a lot of money that just went down the drain. But I had fun in that motherfucker. I had me a few pool parties. It was around COVID.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. Had some pool parties and shit. Okay. I bet. Yeah. So what's there to show for now besides whatever footage is in your phone or what you recorded on IG? What's the show for it? One thing that I'm a big non-fan of, like huge, like I so rally against this, is wasted money. Just dollars out the window, just gone. Like on some real shit. I can't stand that. I can't stand dollars just, like if you already have something, then it breaks. And it's like, God dang it, I got to buy another one. But I already had it. Why did I drop it on the floor? Right? Traffic tickets. Oh, man, I can't stand that. It's wasted, what, $70? Yeah, I'm going to court. And I hope you don't show up. Throw this out. Nale proseque. But nah, seriously. I hate wasted money. And that's the number one thing that I see my people do. Like, listen, I want you to think about this, right? So watch how two things are true at the same time. Are we the largest consumers overall throughout the world and stuff like that? Yep. Or I don't know, let's say this country. Boom. Let's just say that to keep it safe for right now, right? Largest consumers throughout the country. But yet, how much do we spend that really is of no true value? What do we invest in? I'm not talking about you got some Bitcoin and all that. Nah. And, shout out to anybody who likes to do that. That's y'all thing. All that crypto stuff. That's y'all. I mean, it ain't nothing. My thing is this, right? How much do we really invest in? Like from the things that we flex that we buy, whatever car, whatever it is, the one, I guess you can say, like inanimate object that is purchased that definitely is always of a value when purchased, not leased, not borrowed, not rented. But when you buy a home, when you buy land, it's always money. I don't care where you are. If you got a little small plot, you got dollars in your pocket. But do we know that? No, because we only know money to be when you can like spread it down your arm, when you can hit one of these or one of those with the phone and everything. You see what I'm saying? That's the only time we really know exactly money. And that's the saddest part about it. Why is that the only time we know what it is that financial wealth consists of? That's the part that I just can't seem to understand. Let's keep on going with the video. Let's rock out. And I thank you all for tuning in.
COVID happened. The flow wasn't the same. It was just like a loss. Like it was a loss.
What's the most expensive gift you received? You take gifts?
I love gifts.
Again, pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. He did not ask what was the most thoughtful gift you've ever received. Expensive. Let's go back to Slim Thug. Everything he talk about, yo man can't do it like me, shout. Ain't nobody messing with me, shout out here in the air. And why was he saying everything he's saying? Because yes, okay, he can pay for something. Absolutely a necessity in this world. Today, you better be able to pay for you can't go around here broke. It just won't work. But what I'm saying is what we put the emphasis on. Answer this question to yourself. Answer this question to yourself. Somebody that you love, which would bring your heart joy more? And I want you to listen. Be honest with you. Like, answer this to yourself in your heart internally. You don't have to say it out loud if you choose to. Cool. Someone you love. All right. Now I want you to get that person picture in your head, whether it's your lady, your man, your child, a close relative, aunt, uncle, cousin, whoever, friend, right? That we call sis or bro. All right. So get that person picture in your head. This person comes to you, it's your birthday. Or Christmas. Let's just take those two. Christmas or birthday, right? And they have a gift for you. You're unwrapping the gift and you like, oh, snap, okay. You know, you smiling, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is somebody you love. And when you open it, and these two scenarios is, gift A is they bought you something that is really expensive. I don't know, some kind of cologne, a certain, I don't know, scarf, hoodie, shirt, something, a trip somewhere, whatever. Or the other gift is, let's say there's somebody who knows how to craft and create, and it didn't really, well, it cost them as far as materials, but you know, they didn't buy this for you. They actually made you something. And they didn't just make you anything. They made you something that they know fits you. Like if you're somebody who's, I don't know, into elephants or something, and they like carved you some kind of, you know, something that, you know, that's elephant like or what have you. How would you feel about that? That's the one thing I want to know. How would you see that? Now, which one would be of more value to you? The bought gift that's expensive or the gift that was made, handcrafted from the heart? Just keep on rocking out. I digress. My mic is muted. Thank you all for watching.
Are you okay? I love it there.
Let me ask you a question. Guy gives you a gift. Y'all break up. You giving it back?
If he asks for it.
Huh?
If he asks for it. It depends on what it is, too.
Yeah.
So.
Piece of jewelry.
Are you serious right now, bro?
Okay.
Nah, you ain't never.
What the hell you gonna get back? A dress?
Up. See, I'm gonna like to buy you something too. So if you talking about something, you want something back, I want my shit back too.
So again, you know, there's a lot of, listen, being intentional means that you come with intentions. I intentionally want to give you a gift. I do not intentionally want to give you something that I can go ahead and hold over your head later and be like, well, remember I got you this and that. That's called tit for tat. That's not something that love consists of. That's not something that true, genuine friendship consists of. That's not something that any form of genuine relationship should consist of. Not a tit for tat. No. No, I got you this. Okay. Did you do it? Now again, when you got it that day, right? You was feeling so good. We was loving each other, everything. Was your intentions because you genuinely wanted to give that person that gift? You see, that's just the question for whoever, you know what I'm saying, for folks to just think about on that one. Now let's keep on rocking out. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. I thank you all for tuning in. The time right now is 5:24 p.m. East Coast Standard Time. Thank you.
I mean, you talking about you're not gonna give the jewelry back. What you gonna give back? The dress?
I'm not giving no clothes and no purses.
That's what I'm saying. So
it got to be a car.
Oh,
I would think maybe not as far as that. I mean, I don't know. You know, me, it's like certain things I even say to myself, like, is it worth you giving that back to me? Like, because, you know, a lot of stuff you can't even return. There's a lot of stuff like ain't no return policy. Like once you buy it, you bought it. That's it. They'll give you something like a store credit maybe. But, you know, when you're going through certain, like, you don't want no damn store credit. Like you just wanted the gift to be received type, you know? So let's keep going. All right. I appreciate everybody. Thank you all for tuning in.
We'll get a whip back.
Yeah.
Nah, come
if it's
take
not
it
in
to
my
blood.
name, come get this bitch back. No, you know what? I got too much pride, and I just turn around and go get me my own.
I ain't got that kind of pride. I'm keeping it.
You gonna keep it?
If a woman bought me a car,
but that's a woman. Think about a woman and a man buying one, and it's in their name, and now they could call the police on you while you out driving in it.
Are you serious right now, bro?
All I'm gonna say is this. I'm not saying that there aren't any reports of. Now again, like I'm a non-biased. I'm all about what we know to be logically in place and intact. Logically in place and intact is this. When generally circumstances turn out and there's some form of DV, whatever, it's usually the woman called the police on the dude. Usually we trying to get the hell up out of there. He might just trying to be hopping that car and leave. But there are a lot of definitely circumstances where, you know, things were different on that. But I don't like to play the anomaly game. You know, we're going to keep this all the way 1,000. Wow. You smell me now? Let's keep on going. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. Let's rock out.
tell him. I'm gonna tell him what really happened. Say she bought it. She got mad at me.
But guess what? At the end of the day, who name on it? So you're gonna have to give it back. So you might as well just give.
Then that's not a gift. Listen, like, watch this. Watch how cliche, watch how old school I put this in push play. That's called strings attached.
Give it to him and go buy your own.
Nah, put it in my name. I don't want it, but it ain't in my name.
Exactly. And then that's a learning lesson. Once a person do something like that, don't buy me shit else that ain't in my name.
You invested in beauty bars.
Yeah.
So now you're obviously, you're a rapper, but you you got money coming in. So now you need to invest.
I didn't know she did music. I didn't know that part, but let's keep on going. Let's keep on rocking out. Respect to everybody in the building.
Need to make sure that money. So when you're done, I don't know, you might, who did I have on here talking about, so they're going to be rapping when they LL say, hey, Mick Jagger's still on stage performing. I'm going to be on stage performing too when I'm 60, 70 years old.
I ain't nothing wrong with it.
So, but obviously that'll be great if you want to do that.
Right.
But not have to get out there because you have to do that.
You're doing it because it's your passion. You're having a good time. And you just like traveling and you just love doing what you do.
Right.
But, yeah, I had beauty bars, a few of them. It was called Casa de Dow.
Okay.
Where I had like makeup artists there, clothes, nails, what else? Hair. And I had two.
But I'm still, listen, so your worst purchase, you said, was a mansion. That was the worst purchase that you made. And everything that I'm hearing is much more on a superficial level. It's all things you're talking about: the hair, the nail, the mansion, the everything else. And again, so what I'm going to right now, people, is priority. The priorities of this individual is, and I want to highlight this because That's what really sets a lot of us back. Like, yo, like a lot of us just we don't have priorities in check. So we're going to keep on listening, and hopefully somebody can learn something from what we hearing from this sister right here. Let's keep on rocking out. I digress. My mic is muted. The time right now is 5:29 p.m. East Coast Standard Time. Thank you for watching.
Two of them. One was in Columbia and one was in Detroit.
Right. OnlyFans.
What about it?
You make a lot of money on OnlyFans?
Nah, because I wasn't doing what they wanted to.
Look, Mom.
And with that being said, we're going to take a very, very brief commercial break while we go ahead and get back to that. And you all just go ahead and stay tuned. I appreciate you all. Thank you for watching. What am I going to play here? You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and do it.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Something?
It's your mofo butter laying into the bone, jacking me up. Tight me.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Cuddy said can't hang.
Oh, stewardess, I speak jive.
Oh, good.
He said that he's in great pain and he wants to know if you can help him.
All right, would you tell him to just relax and I'll be back as soon as I can with some medicine.
Just hang loose, blood. She's gonna catch up on the rebound on the med side.
What it is, Big Mama? My mama didn't raise no dummies. I duck a rap.
Cut me some slack, Jack.
Say Cuddy ain't say only say when you say be doing everything.
Chump don't wanna help, Chump don't get the help.
Say can't hang, say 7-Up.
Jive ass dude don't got no brains anyhow.
That's just a freaky sight. Am I lying?
I don't know.
Like, because they gave me I had a 6-figure deal with OnlyFans.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And they just wanted me to post on there and they wanted me to kind of convert it from being.
Wow, 6 figures. Okay, now.
Just like that
Right.
to, actually giving exclusive content for
Right.
your fans.
Right.
And so I went on there for that. And I mean, the first one was straight, second one was straight. And then when they start seeing they wasn't getting no titties ass for me, they said, we out. So
so the women be making money. They be posting the real
they gotta
deal.
they got to, because it's no exclusive content. I mean, when I post my toes, it did good.
Toes?
Yeah, I post my feet. And then
Men freaking like that
I was
for real.
I was posting like my unreleased music
Mm-hmm.
and videos before it actually dropped, like stuff like exclusive content for
Right.
my fans,
Right.
my fans, only fans.
Right.
They wasn't going for that. It was people on there, they wanted to see that ass.
Yeah.
And that punani and the boobs. And I ain't
You ain't show that? They be making like
My mic is muted.
$1 million a month.
I'm not doing that. I wouldn't even feel right. If I was happy doing stuff like that,
Right.
I'll do it. I'm
Right.
not judging nobody.
You at a different place in your life now. Maybe they'd have caught you when you was 21, 22, maybe you'd have thought about it. Okay, if you make it 30,
Pictures are forever. Videos are forever. I don't want my kids to go
so
look
it's
me
30
up
million.
and see me go. Think about it.
Oops, my bad. I give her that. I'm not sure. Oh, you did for real? That's what's up. Yeah, my bad. Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, okay. All right, bet. So that's who that is. I appreciate you, fam. Respect to the family. Let's go ahead and listen to this a little bit more. Let's see what we got right here. I digress. My mic is muted. Hold on, who? Oh, that's Cash Doll. Okay. All right. So thank you for that. See, this is why I be needing, some of my sisters in here. Help me out with this. I don't know these people. I'm a typical guy. I don't be looking this up. I'll be like cutting firewood and back. I don't, Thank you. All right. So let's go ahead and get back to it. I digress. My mic is muted. The time right now is 5:33 p.m. East Coast Standard Time. Thank you all for watching.
30 million. 30 million.
Let me ask you, what What advice do you give new artists getting in this business? Because we hear about these deals and they getting rated across the code, they get the advance.
Now, for those just coming in the building, the original question up top was, what was the worst purchase that you ever made? That was the very, very first question, right? So if we go right here,
you've ever made
a mansion.
All right. So now we go back here. Okay. It's going back here by
music and videos before it actually dropped, like stuff like exclusive content for my fans, only fans.
Right.
They wasn't going for that. It was people on there, they wanted to see that ass.
Yeah.
And that punani and the boobs. And
you ain't show that?
I ain't doing that.
They be making like $1 million a month.
I'm not doing that. I wouldn't even feel right. If I was happy doing stuff like that, I'll do it. I'm not judging nobody.
You at a different place in your life now. Maybe they caught you when you was 21, 22, maybe you'd have thought about it.
Well, I was making payments, but probably come up and talk about it if you want to, sis. Like, floor's open if you like. You don't have to stay long. Let's go.
Okay, if you make it 30...
Pictures are forever. Videos are forever. I don't want my kids to go
so
look
it's 30 million.
And see me go... Think about it, 30 million. 30 million.
Let me ask you, what advice do you give new artists getting in this business? Because we hear about these deals and they getting rated across the code, they get the advance, and then now they're upside down. What do you tell new artists that's getting in this business? What's some advice Cash Doll pass along?
I feel like first off, you need to have a lawyer.
Okay.
You need to have a lawyer that's for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like get a family lawyer or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Secondly, be yourself. Be yourself. Everybody else is taken. I feel like when you be yourself, like you're going to attract the fans that you need.
Right.
Your fans that really like you for you. You want people to f with you for you.
Right.
I came front, and I spoke about this before, even a little bit earlier. Yo, it's a very, very quiet road when you choose to be yourself. It is, man. And but I'm gonna be honest with you, although it's quiet, it's very, very rewarding and satisfying. Knowing that you can rest easy with you. I don't never have for them, I have times where I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should have did this a little better or that. But, I don't really have in my life waking up and I'm like, man, I hate myself today. Not at this point in my life. Nah, we feel good. And that's something that's very, very, I swear on life. Talk about it, fam. Like real shit, though. Listen, I'll tell you right now. I'm serious. When you decide to do the right thing, it gets real quiet. Oh, it gets quiet, boy. I tell you. Oh, man. And see, and you know what it is? You know what the biggest temptation is? The attention of the noise. That's the biggest temptation when you get on that quiet road of one who knows I'm now only in a race with me. I am now only breaking my own records. Oh, it gets real hush hush. Yeah, it do. They don't come around how they usually did back when you was on some other back when you was a lot more reckless. Back when you kept people names in your mouth, or back when you was doing this or doing that. Hell yeah, everybody around. Why? Because it feels real good to know I'm not the only one out here effing up. You want to know why that field is so wide range? Because it's not only filled with people that consist of that mentality, it also consists of the people with the mentality of, I don't want to change. That's right. So you know what they're going to do? They're going to big up the shit out of you staying at your lowest state. That's right. Don't you ever become your true form. Don't you ever tap in. Don't you ever realize it's a reason why we call this the temple. go anywhere in the world that's called a temple and see if you can just run through that bad boy willy-nilly. You'll see if you'll get dead if you even try to cross certain boundaries. Tell me where's a temple that is not protected. And these are inanimate objects. This that you are inside of right now is called your temple. Let it sit. Let it sit. Let it sit. And
not for who you want to be or whatever the case. Maybe your alter ego, but nothing fraudulent. You know, I feel like you need to have integrity and morals when you're moving around in this industry.
Right.
And don't just go for anything, you know. And keep your appearance together. You know? Like that.
Image is big. And it's not about being the most, you know, people try to put a huge emphasis on if you wear hoodies, if you wear suits all the time. My whole thing is look clean. Look like you washed your face today. You know what I'm saying? Like, try your best to just look presentable. Whatever your style, whatever your swag is, earthy, business, casual, here and there, back and forth, always be presentable. My father always taught me that. He always taught me, make sure that your shoes are right on your feet. He said your outfit could be a little bit shabby, but always make sure you keep your, your footwear together. Just back in the mid 80s, early 90s. We in 2025. I heard this decades ago. Keep your nails clean. Keep your breath fresh. I've heard all these things. Make sure that you keep your attire, you ain't all wrinkled up and stained up. Make sure your skin don't look all dry. All of these things are factors. Why? Because your appearance has a lot to do with the opportunities that will either come your way and or you will miss. Tell me I'm lying. Just because you didn't look right that day, you might have missed an awesome job opportunity, the one you was waiting for your whole life. You better stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You don't know. You could have been coming across the love of your life, but because you was lazy leaving out the house, I'm just picking up some Cheerios for the kids. You don't know who might have seen you that's like, I'm real huge on when I leave out that door. Yeah, I gotta be, all the way. I have to smell nice. I have to make sure I'm trimmed and shaved. I'm not all shabby. Oh, I have to make sure of that. I got to make sure I'm coordinated. That's right. Coordinated. God dang it. You smell me now? Oh, yeah. And speaking of smell me now, that's right. That's right. Whatever. I'm not big on being like that African 8 hours over in the store and you can smell me before you see me. No, but I am about you giving that little lean into goddamn, he's fresh. That's right. That's right. Everything, all of these things, it's important. It's a shame the things we got to talk to grown ass adults about these days. I'm just glad I'm just very thankful I stay in that mode. Let's go ahead, get back to it. I digress. My mic is muted. Let's rock out.
That's it. I think that's the only advice, that the things that I have made mistakes, which was not have a lawyer when I first started. So I think people should take heed to that.
Is it true scammers were posing as your team and stealing thousands of dollars from people?
I'm out doing hair and makeup.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Jasmine Renee, Cash Doll friend. That's what he just said.
I ain't know this. I don't know Shawty. If y'all know about her being a schemer and scammer, let me know. I had no clue. Let's get back to it.
Remember when they used to do that scam?
They still doing it.
No, they not. They are.
Every now and
I hate them.
then. Tacky ass bitch.
They tacky.
Dang.
They tacky.
I guess her name Jasmine Renee. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they do something weird because, you know, like people like me for my hair and
Right.
makeup and stuff
Right.
like that. So they get these hairstylists and
And you know what's so crazy? The people that, I mean, now listen. Just gotta figure out how to work. All right, so I do recognize how, let's just be for real. Certain office positions, clothing lines, shoe stores, all of that, they love to hire a chick that looks like her. Shit, I'm gonna start getting this right. Her. They like to hire someone who looks like her. See that? There we go. I'm learning. The reason why is because it is a real thing. People do like to look at nice looking people. I could be giving the exact same message. If I was not on a certain level that women would consider to be of an attraction state, I probably wouldn't get the responses or anything, which I barely get those. But I'm saying that it would probably be literally none. It's a real thing. When you are attractive, people will give you the time to at least hear what you have to say. Why? Because attractive doesn't always mean sexual. Watch how we go into another dimension with this. See, we got to make sure that we don't stay one-dimensional. No, it also means I'm attracted to you because I actually want to be more like what I see you are or what you present yourself to be. Sometimes it don't have nothing to do with sex. I could be attracted to you because I really do. It's a spiritual, like your energy in which you give off is an attraction. You are the light that will gather all the moth. And you know what? Sometimes in life, you're the light. Sometimes in life, you're the moth. All of us. Sometimes you want everybody else fluttering around that bulb. And there are also times where you are the bulb in which everybody flutters around. Let's keep on rocking out. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. Let me see what I got. You ain't know about that, fam? Yeah, I didn't know. Apparently I just learned her name. Once you said that right there. I just learned who that is. So, this is all fresh to me. Definitely raw reaction. I kind of do my little piece of it out, and I'm like, yep, I know I want to respond to it or not. Pretty good with these things. Let's keep rocking out. Time right now is 5:46 p.m. East Coast Standard Time, and I thank you all for watching.
lash techs and braiders and everybody, and they reach out to them and say,
we the one to do Cash Doll's hair, makeup.
and they send money to do my shit. I don't understand that. I'm not paying nobody to do their hair and makeup. Like, why am I paying? Anything I'm gonna do it for free, but I'm not paying you to do it.
Right.
Yeah, I should know where I'm about to go. Yeah, that's one of the biggest problems with us. That's right. Again, yo, I promise you, I guarantee you. Listen, first of all, your name is Cash first, not Doll Cash. Cash Doll, which means you about that money. Everything in this life is universal. Everything circles back around. What it is that you give is what it is that you will receive. What it is that you don't give is what it is that more than likely you will not receive. You don't want to pay somebody, but your name is Cash Doll. Let me ask you a question, sis. Would you be sitting on that couch right now if it wasn't a check that came to you before you even sat down? Because I know how these things go. Oh, yeah, she was paid before she got there. This ain't one of them like after. No. Now, it may be a clause where like, we're going to give you the money. And if you do some wild, big wild geeking then we're going to retract it, right? But would you be sitting there if money wasn't involved? Listen. Not with these, with this. Don't just view, listen.
And they reach out to do that.
You mentioned earlier you had $500,000 stolen from jewelry. What did you learn about that situation? Were you cared? Did you think?
I can tell you what I would have learned. You know what? If I wouldn't have bought this goddamn $2 million mansion that wasn't worth it, maybe I wouldn't be tripping off the jewelry. You know what? Maybe if I wouldn't have bought the mansion because my headspace was in financial literacy contact, right? Like I'm actually in contact with financial literacy, just maybe, I wouldn't have wasted on the jewelry. So not only did you waste your money on a mansion, you also waste your money on jewelry that got stolen from you. And I wonder, was it some of your so-called peoples? I know it wasn't none of them like cameramen that came by your place to shoot a video or something, right? Was it some of your peoples from around the way that got you? And the only reason why I'm saying is because we know this shit to be real. If you really come from that life, there are those of us out here who say, you know what, I want to take mine with me. And then that wound up being the worst thing you ever could have did. And all you wanted to do was show your own some love. And all they ever waited for was the moment that somebody around the way made it so they can go ahead and snuff their ass out for it. But you didn't see it. I know I'm not the only one that thinks about these things. Seriously. I'm the only one. I'm sorry. I'm the only one. I'm the only one.
Do you think it was somebody that was close to you? Were you careless?
No, because I was tired. It was coming from traveling a lot,
Okay.
right? It I had left it in a car.
Oh.
Because
you know what I wonder too? Why do people that's on the road all the time buy a house? Well, no, I get like, okay, if I'm here, I have I got a spot here. No, listen, people, don't get it twisted. I get that. Okay. It ain't nothing, but I have my home here, and I also have access to, rest in peace to my grandfather, his land on in Virginia. So I mean, I technically could say I have a spot here, a spot there, right? But like, if you're always like, you're on tour, all these things you're doing, if you're always doing it, why do you buy a house? Now, okay, all right. You are a athlete. You're a basketball player, a football player. The season is out. You go back home. I understand that. You're a rap artist, whatever. You're on tour, things of that nature. The tour is over. You go back home. I understand. But let's just be for real. How many times have we heard? And you know what? Maybe I don't look into the others as much, but I know with my own, I know about my peoples, right? I know that, like, for some strange reason, we always seem to be the ones putting everything up on foreclosure and auction. And really what I see is, it's not that we don't have the money to take care of it, is that we have the money, but we don't have the mentality to maintain it. Let it sit. Let it sit. Let's go.
I was traveling.
Right.
I had just got done coming here.
Right.
And I was doing a lot of music videos. And I had my whole jewelry box. And I put my jewelry box in the back seat. But I put all my purses and my clothes in the trunk. I'm sorry, I'm sick. I just came back.
No, you
from
good.
St. Thomas.
You need water? Got water? You need water? Want to take a drink? You want Kleenex? You need Kleenex?
No, I'm okay.
All right. Am I tripping, or did that nigga just point to 2 liquor bottles and say, do you need water? Never mind. Let me, Smitty, you know what? This is for you. This is for me.
Are you serious right now, bro?
This is also for me. I be tripping, bro. I be tripping.
I'm okay. But I left all my jewelry in the back seat. I left my jewelry in the back seat, and I left all my purses and my clothes in the trunk.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got to the place, I took all my purses and my clothes out the trunk and forgot the jewelry in the back seat because it was separated.
Right.
And the next day, I'm getting ready to do an interview, and I can't find my jewelry. So I'm like, where the fuck my jewelry at? And I had left it in the car, and somebody, a regular.
Right there. Pull this up again. Bow. Exactly my thoughts. Listening to that. Exactly my thoughts. Who is your circle? Ask anybody who's come to my place and stayed and left something. Like, like that cousin or something, homie or whatever, slept on your couch, whatever. Or left after chilling, y'all been drinking, chilling and all of that, watching a fight or something. Man, I left this, I left wallet, everything. I shit you not. Ask about my track record. And I'm only speaking about me because that is who I speak about, right? And if you can't relate, cool beans. Anytime somebody's ever left, like, yo, your wallet or something, like, seriously, like my homeboy left his whole paycheck over here. In the envelope, sealed and everything. Yep, it's right there in front of the TV, sir. When you come by, just pick it up there. I'm upstairs in the office. You know where it's at. Going back to get, yep, go ahead. Going downstairs. You know where it's at. I take care of mine. You want to know why I take care of mine? Because I do for mine what I do for myself. I take care of me. I make sure my shit in order. So if you around me, you taken care of too. Your shit gonna be in order if you get the fumbling, because I am my village's keeper, not just my brothers, not just my sisters. I can't just be my brother's keeper and I'm a father of a daughter. I can't just be my sister's keeper and I'm a whole grown ass man. Somebody help me make sense of that. Let it sit. Let it sit. All right.
Man was breaking into cars that night. And they say they do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he came up on a pile of gold.
Oh, he hit a lick.
No, he was Russian. And I was just like, you know what? But I used to just like, well, my jewelry just always, and it taught me.
You know what I love? Peace. You know what comes with peace? Comfort. You know what comes with comfort? Safety. You saw that line we just went down? You know why I love peace? Because it brings comfort. You know why I love comfort? Because it brings safety. You follow? Why would you put yourself in a position to where you basically just eradicated and got rid of all sense of peace, comfort, and safety? Because you got to make sure that you have this on you. You know the environments in which you go. Your circle. Let's say you do wear your jewelry and stuff. You know what I noticed? It's folks like, for example, me, right? Like, all right, so for the record, I don't wear gold. That's a spiritual thing. I'm not to wear it. But anything else, yeah. Oh yeah, platinum, diamonds, whatever. I got like 1 or 2 pieces. But I don't touch them unless I'm going out. And I don't touch them unless I'm going out somewhere that I know the venue, whatever. I know the type of environment, more than likely it is. I'm not going to go to some dark hole in the wall ass spot with my best shit on just to be walking around, and I can't even enjoy myself because I got to keep looking out for you niggas trying to get me from behind or something. You smell me now? And I don't do all that Paul shit because we grown ass men. Let's go.
Me something like, you know, like that's material. Like, you just gotta let it be. I was just so on it because it costs so much, and I worked so hard for that stuff.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And
I just wish that we would work so hard for things that actually meant something. I just really do. I just really wish that we would work harder. Like I want to hear that you literally like got to a point where possibly you were going to, I don't know, buy a network. I want to hear that you were getting ready to like get a contract for like a whole housing development or something. I want to hear that you was about to do something that really was going to make a difference. Something that actually, because listen, all that jewelry you got, who can get hired behind that? Now, let's think about the money that you spent on that jewelry. Let's just say $50K. If anybody knows about how businesses can get started and everything, you don't even need a fraction of $50K. You can get a business started with like 10. Oh, you can get something, you know, credit, whatever, you know, everything in order, you know, all that shit in order, right? Being legit. You can get something started with like 10 or 15. So let's just say your jewelry by itself like $50K. Let's think. Think about everything. Now, once you bought that, it depreciated in value. Or you could have spent a fraction of that money and got something that will only increase in value. Where is our mentality? Let it sit. Let it sit. Okay, now.
I think that's the sickest I've ever been in my life. When I walked down them stairs and went in that car, and I did not see that jewelry box, I just said, oh.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button where you never.
My bad, y'all. I didn't know that was the end of that one. So, yeah, I got one more. But, you know, of course, excuse me, my bad. Of course, we got to take a quick commercial break. And this quick commercial break is brought to you by, hey, bro, just be yourself and stop faking, my nigga. Like, real talk.
These messages, we'll be right back.
Understand?
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
Nigga laying unconscious face first on the ground, so this ain't nothing new to me.
You got my chain?
No, I'm not getting you one either.
Boy, you think I'm playing with you?
You want to fight me over this girl that just dissed you? There.
Wait for it. Here it comes. Almost there.
Surprise, motherfucker.
All right, let's go ahead and get to it. Respect to the family. All right, so we got one last video for the day. I mean, well, not for the day, like for right now. I'm going to do me a later on evening show, maybe around like 8 or so, because I'm getting ready to get dinner and everything going on. I want to make sure I get that cooked off and everything. So let's see what we got right here. Yeah, we're going to have some fun with this one. We're going to have some fun with this one. So let's go ahead and get to it because your boy was tripping. A little. So hold on, wait 1 second. Oh shit. Y'all gonna have to give me one moment. My bad, y'all. Yeah, you're gonna have to give me a second. I didn't know that I had 1 moment. No, I appreciate everybody over there on the Instagram side. Salute to you. Much respect. There we go. Found it. Yeah, I found it. All right, boom. So let's go ahead and get this going. Let's get to these commercials. Let me see what I got. All right, so boom. So this one right here, this is one of those, you know what I'm saying? This is one of those. We're going to have different thoughts. We're going to have different feelings about this one, ladies and gentlemen. Why are we going to have different thoughts and different feelings about this? Why are some people going to be triggered and some people are going to be happy? Because that nigga right there is getting ready to talk. That nigga right there. Y'all already know what it is with the brother Corey. Y'all already know he gonna be one of them. He just gonna say it. Ah, shit. Okay, now. Okay, Corey. Let's listen to what he has to say. So this has to do with the doctor, Cheyenne Bryant. We're gonna listen to this video. We're gonna see what we have here, and we're gonna go ahead and rock out. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get dinner going. I'm going to enjoy me a wonderful meal, and I'm going to relax and enjoy a nice little time for a bit. And I'll see you guys in a little while. Okay. So just make sure that you stay tuned. I just need my moment, to eat dinner. Let's go. So with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. Let's get to
Cheyenne Bryant, and he needs credit because he saw how she basically pasted something someone in her family did and put it on her bio. I think someone in her family was an actual doctor or something like that. A man. Anyway, we're going to get this brother name and give him his credit because he did extensive research on her. And everybody who did extensive research shows this. Because, like, if you ask the lady flat out, because a lot of people don't know how to talk to her, I'll be like, are you a licensed doctor? I want to see you slither out of that. Not with me, because I'm not regular. When you're talking to me, you know what I'm saying? I'm watching you. I'm not listening to you. I'm watching you. You're not a registered doctor. Everybody looked it up. A lot of people looked it up. You see this? This who you are. You are bust down.
So I do believe that different relationships bring out different things in us. I was also an extreme alpha in my first engagement. I had 2 engagements.
I still wonder about that. You know what? I'm gonna do some connecting, and I'm gonna get some sisters up here that I believe that have prominent things to say, and I want to do more diving into this alpha woman. Stay tuned for that. Don't worry. I'm gonna go ahead and get that set up. But I want to know more about it, and it's only because nature-wise, me as the man of the mentality that I have, nature-wise, it's like saying perfect. I'm not gonna lie. You know what registers to my mind when I hear that? Now try to put this together. The masculine princess or something. Not woman, princess. Like, think about when you hear princess, and then you hear like the raging masculine princess. It's like, it's something about those two images, raging and or masculine, which rage and masculine, no, don't combine that, but masculine princess. So when I think masculine, there's certain pictures, images that come to my mind. When I think of princess, there are certain images that come to my mind. So now you're trying to put together these two images. That's all it is. It has nothing to do with the disagreeing or anything. It's just some of us just have a hard time, like, for our brains, like, I'm trying to, it's like you telling me, like, yeah, this is oxygenless air. Then how is it air if you can't breathe it? You want me to make my mind make that make sense. I'm trying. It ain't got nothing to do with me trying to say you crazy or nothing. I can't formulate that. Oxygenless air. Then is it air? Because last time I checked, there are certain scientific components that makes what we know to be air. What is it, like hydrogen, oxygen, carbon, something like that? I'm not a scientist, okay? See, I don't, I try to be careful, but yeah, it's like 3 things, right? That make what we call what we're doing right now. The very thing that you're not even paying attention to that you're doing, that's so important. Let your ass inhale and not exhale. Let your ass exhale and not inhale. See what happens after about a minute or two. Let's go. You better thank God.
It's called 2 weddings. My first relationship I was engaged to, I was extreme alpha. So even if he tried to be alpha, I left no space. It was like, hell no, by all means necessary, because I said so, you can walk.
Tell us the truth! I don't know. I don't love.
I want to listen to this brother right here. I want to hear what he has to say. I haven't heard from him in quite a bit. I used to look at some of his videos and things of that nature. So we're going to go ahead and check this brother right here out. Definitely Book of Alpharonomy. So let's just hear what he has to say, right? Because over here, we listen to all kinds of perspectives. Let's go ahead and rock out.
That is enticing to a man, but it's not because it looked good. It's because it's arousing. It's because it's a show of sexual prowess on her part. But you put in some regular clothes, man, you ain't looking at Angel Reese walking around on regular clothes, man, talking about how bad she is. So when you see...
But wait, when you know what I noticed with certain ladies, it's chicks that dress regulars, I don't know what, and they know they the shit. Because it's something inside themselves that's already been accomplished. There are hurdles within them that they got past. So all the exterior, they know for a fact that don't make me. That's just extra. Same thing for my fellas. Let's keep going.
Should do a pass by. He ain't trying to flex on her or anything, man. He ain't trying to do none of that. He just got better options than Angel Reese.
It's good though, but I don't eat.
Now, we're going to watch Cheyenne Bryant, who I have no idea why in the hell men are listening to this woman. Like, what kind of world are we in where men are taking advice on how to be better people, how better men from women? But she's crossing.
All right. So again, I'm not disagreeing with what he's saying. I'm not agreeing with what he's saying. I'm speaking my thoughts. Unfortunately, I have to keep saying that in this world called the Twilight Zone of YouTube. I do wonder about the whole men getting advice from women, women getting advice from men. Why? Because like I said before, I'm a father of a daughter. Am I never to give my child advice? You know, she is growing to be a woman. Whatever age, there we go. Whatever age Sister Brian is, my daughter's on her way there. In God's will, she'll make it, you know? We know how life can be. So I'm never to talk to my kid. Wait. You as a husband, right? If you in a relationship or if you're a husband, you're never to advise your woman. Let's think about it. So you ain't never supposed to listen, because see, this is the thing. We always trying to make something separate. So we will sit up here, watch, pay attention. Why will we continuously say that we're supposed to be a village? We're supposed to be unified. Then we'll turn right around and also say, we only protect who's in our household only. I'm not saying put your life in danger. You know, you can protect people by what it is you say out loud. You know, guard your ears, guard your eyes, guard your tongue. You know, you can protect people from what they see that defiles their image of something. You know, protectance. See, just like love, it's not just about a relationship between a man and a woman intimately. Love is something that transcends the physical boundaries. Love is something that we will never be able to comprehend in its fullest extent. And same thing with a lot of these other aspects of manhood, womanhood. Why would a man never be able to grasp the full concept of manhood? Because you are always supposed to be learning until you pass away. And if you're always learning until you pass away, guess what happens? You never learned everything because you passed away while what? Still learning. Same thing for my sisters. Let it sit. Let it sit. Let's go.
Cross the line this time. She's going to sit here and go at Coach Prime. Now, Coach Prime's daughter is with an athlete. Coach Prime's daughter is an athlete. She's going to sit and try to say that Coach Prime being a bad father to his daughter is the reason that she chose a man like him. She's literally going to sit in this man's face and tell him that he's a terrible man for a woman. And then tell him that he's to blame for why his daughter chose a terrible man, says the woman who ain't got no man, and claims she been engaged multiple.
Everything being said. All right. Bravo. Bravo. Very passionate. Very well said. Respect to that. How does that help the community? Like, listen, at that moment, you don't think that it's not. Listen, I'm playing this video for a reason. Sorry. Here we go. I'm learning. I'm playing this video for a reason. The reason why is because I want us to really pay attention as to why we're so damn diverse. This is why we segregate our issues. Whatever it is that she's speaking about her experience. Whatever it is he's talking about his experience. Whose is worse? Whose is better? Whose is more important? Now, the very day that I come out my monkey ass mouth and say that the men's problem is more important than women is the very day that I gave up on my community as an entirety and a whole. Because there are people out here who have daughters. So why would I just talk about the men? Young women growing up who's coming up right behind us. You know, every single spring there's a graduation. That's a whole brand new flock coming right out into the world. Now, what is the message that they're getting on their way into the doors of the world? Is it not what it is that we say who come before them? You see why I guard my tongue and I make sure it's so clear. You got to be careful with the messages that you put out here. Everything shouldn't be about a clout chase. Let it sit. Let it sit. Okay, now. Respect to the family.
Multiple times.
You know.
But ain't got no ring. Y'all listen to this, man.
Which seats with
Yeah, you can switch seats, but what we're not going to do, and I promise you I say this because I love you, we're not going to deflect.
Okay.
We're not going to deflect. We're going to go back. Hold on.
I'm not trying to deflect.
Then can I go back?
You can.
Can I go back to where you deflect?
Yes.
And I'm going to package it with love.
Go ahead.
So
you don't need to package it. I'm good.
Okay, you sure?
I'm positive.
You were married to the game, not to her mother.
Yes.
She's with a man who's married to the game and not to her. So where did she learn that from? Let me tell you something. A woman is what her daddy makes her. A man is what his mama makes him. So she chose this man because she learned how to choose that type of man.
True.
So there has to be accountability piece.
I'm not saying you're wrong, sis. I'm saying you right. I just wanted you to let them know you right. So I'm prompting you because I wanted this.
These men have to start standing up to this woman and her foolishness, man. Because here's the thing.
All right. Cool beans. Stand up to what she says. This is my thing. Watch this. Fellas. Okay, watch. Follow. Let's listen. Not listen. Let's listen. Stand up to what she's talking about. Go ahead and basically what he's saying is give her the business, right? What do you value more? Making sure that you prove a point and maintaining your peace. Fellas, do we not talk about all the time how, ladies, man, we got to battle the world all the time. So if we know naturally just stepping out the door, I got to battle the world, right? Why I want to battle you? I already have to battle the world. Just because I'm not in a relationship with you. Just because. Hold on. Once. Yeah. What you? Just because I'm not in a relationship with you, just because you're not directly in my life, are you serious right now? Nah. Nah. See, the fact is, again, this is the segregation of issues. Pay close attention. What she did, listen, watch. Now watch, right? Can we all agree? It's just a question. Can you agree that the way a man brain thinks and operates, the way we process, relay, and receive information, would you not say it's different than women? Waiting for it? Cool. Okay. So those who said yes, it is different. The way we process, relay, and receive information is different. So what makes you think she's going to say something in a format in which would be how we would say it, how we would word it? It's a woman saying it, is my point. You know how I keep my peace? I recognize life for how it's designed and set up. I don't keep trying to go back and forth and fight and argue with every single thing. Part of the art of war is knowing when to retreat, knowing when to attack. Why do you think we're always bringing up chess? Is chess all about attack? Is chess all about retreat? You let me know. I have no clue. You let me know. Or maybe I do have a clue. The time right now is 6:20 p.m. East Coast Standard Time. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's keep on rocking out.
When you go into a scenario and you respect someone as a psychologist or a psychiatrist, you go in a position of mental submission. You go in seeking answers from them, seeking wisdom from them. A girl who chooses a man like her father. First of all, let's break this down. It's easy to say you were married.
Yes. And speaking of breaking down, yes, I'm definitely going to say this. As a man of a position who stands in firm what he says and what he means, what he says, I'm a man of balance. And one thing that this space does not have is balance. The one thing that I will always preach and speak about and advocate for is balance. Why? Because too much water is going to flood the crops. Not enough will turn the world into a desert. So anybody, listen, if you one of them, if you come over here thinking I'm just supposed to be on some like, yeah, hoorah for the men. Nah, nigga. Up out of here. Sis, if you think for a second everything I'm about to say is supposed to like, ha ha ha, roses and flowers, you might as well find that dude that or that person or them people that do that. It's not over here. Now, if you want you an even balance on that scale of life, you know them two sides of the story, if you want to say. Multiple angles, then I got you. Listen, I'm three-dimensional. So are you. This world is three-dimensional. Don't you ever think that I'm going to get up on here and talk one-dimensional. My whole existence is three-dimensional. Why would I lower my articulation and what it is that I advocate down to a one? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Let's go.
Married